the Rock GP Senior Division.
And you can
featuring
hear
the Senior Clubmen, the Senior Experts, and the Masters Divisions, presented by Blaze 100 from Petron Corporation. Petron Blaze 100 is the official fuel of karting.
You can definitely hear the crowd going wild outside. They can't wait for all 16 drivers to run all 15 laps in this final race of the day. This is for 15 laps in the final round 2 of the Rock GP Senior Clubman Expert Master overall.
Yeah, you know, this is the fastest division we have right over here. They have the most number of laps as well because they could go that fast. Find out later on the lap records of our pole position driver, our previously Junior Karter of the Year awardee, who is now upgraded to the senior category, the one and only Bern Corpino, racer number 19, pole position.
Right, we got next to Bern Corpino, you got Gabriel Luis Carag. Gabriel Luis Carag is number 37, and he races for JGM Racing Team. That's definitely an exciting matchup right there.
Yeah, Bern Corpino, racer number 19, our race leader, pole position driver from VS Motorsport, BCR Auto Force. Let's see how he's going to make us super excited with how he's going to be performing with the battles going on, brewing behind him. Because Miguel Quinones, check this out.
He's right
he
there.
Is at spot number 4 on the grid.
Yes.
From Dr. Key Motorsports, Miguel Quinones, number 45. Look forward to him lunging, bringing the competition to race leader, pole position racer, Bern Corpino. Here they are.
There they are. They're really fast. They're already right there on the grid. And the light is off. They are out. Who's going to take the top spot in the last race? We've got Bern Corpino taking that advantage on the first. And next is Gabriel Luis Carag and Denzel Waiton.
Oh, yeah. Bern Corpino, number 19, looking like he's got pace advantage. But we await for the attack. Miguel Quinones is somewhere right there in the top 5 positions. Denzel Waiton at position 3. Gabriel Luis Carag at position number 2 right over here.
Number 45 taking the inside track against number 35, Denzel Waiton. Miguel Quinones just went ahead of Denzel Waiton, heading over to the 3rd spot.
Denzel Waiton represents Formula E Resultado. He's one of our young promising racers as well in this Rock GP senior category. Actually, in the category, Denzel Waiton is from the experts as well, competing in the likes of Bern Corpino and Miguel Quinones.
That's right. Now we've got this right here. They are now out on the last turn into the straights. This is going to be another equalizer on the first turn right here. What positions will be changing right here?
And speaking of star-studded list, yes, of course, we should not forget Joshua David Marquez. And he makes himself be noticed by the commentators over here by positioning himself at spot number 2. Racer number 2, Joshua David Marquez, clocking in on a battle right now for our P1 racer. Let's see how he's going to get closer. Joshua David Marquez from JGM Racing Team.
That's right. He's just a little bit behind of Bern Corpino and still worrying about the other guys behind him. Denzel Waiton not allowing that to happen, and we'll see how he works this out in the next few turns.
Yeah, Denzel Waiton has got a mission to be ahead of Joshua David Marquez. Well, Joshua David Marquez has got a mission to pull ahead, pull away from Denzel Waiton, and be closer to Bern Corpino. How are you going to do that with that level of racing behind you? Denzel Waiton, you know, he's also one of our talented racers here, number 35, representing Formula E Resultado, going up against Joshua David Marquez, number 22, representing the team JGM Racing.
Bern Corpino setting the fastest time of the race at 59.072, showing everyone how it's done.
Yeah, these experts know how to become members of the 59ers Club, but a 59.0, Bern Corpino lets everyone know how dominant he could become in competitions like this. No wonder he bagged the number 1 spot in the junior category from last season. Now he's right here with the bigger boys in the senior class, the Rock GP Senior Division, presented to you by Petron Blaze 100. Let's see now, Miguel Quinones, our Karter of the Year in the senior category. According to the list earlier, he's at position 4, working his way to be ahead of Denzel Waiton as well.
Denzel Waiton right here trying his best to get ahead of Joshua David Marquez to challenge Bern Corpino. Earlier, Denzel Waiton still had the 3rd spot, but for some reason, Joshua David Marquez came from behind, surprising everyone, including us here at the booth.
Yeah, based on our grid positions earlier, Joshua David Marquez actually started at position 5 on the grid. now a great upgrade for him. What a move by Joshua David Marquez, racer number 22. He's at position 2, although he's feeling
Don't look now, don't look
pressure.
now. Number 48 just went ahead of everyone right there. Shania
Whoa.
Quinones. Shania Quinones just flipped
female
the
racer.
switch. It's now right behind number 75, Ethan Matthew Ong.
Wow, Shania Quinones, you know, maybe it runs in the genes as well. She's actually the younger sister of Miguel Quinones, our Carter of the Year. Shania Quinones, racer number 48, our only female driver in this category. Truly inspiring other fast females out there that you can do what she can do as well. Shania Quinones, very impressive right over here.
Definitely knows a few things right there when it comes to karting and comes to racing. Here we go. They are now crossing the line. They have 11 laps to go. 11 laps to go. Shania Quinones just way ahead right now of Von Virai. But don't look now. Bern Corpino has just set another fastest lap at 58.823.
First to enter the 58-second mark. The rest are doing 59s for now. And everybody else is going to be realizing, oh, Bern could do a 58. Let me try that. I guess Joshua David Marquez is going to be out to trying that now. He's going to be doing for sure an observation on how Bern Corpino attacks the track to do a 58.8. Because Joshua David Marquez's best lap run so far is 59.2.
If Joshua David Marquez can get up from 5th to 2nd, I'm sure if anyone has a chance against Bern Corpino in this one, maybe he's our best bet.
Oh, yeah, Joshua David Marquez, number 22 from JGM
Oh!
Racing Team. A little bit of spill right there. Somebody pushed a little bit too hard, or maybe somebody got pushed to the brink of spinning out.
We'll definitely check that out later on. Our guys will be making sure that everyone's okay. But this, meanwhile, Bern Corpino still continues to dominate right here, just followed by Joshua David Marquez and Denzel Wayden, making sure that he doesn't have too much of a comfortable lead.
Yeah, videos, footages are going to be reviewed for sure for that incident. And then we're going to find out who got tangled up in that incident right over there. But here we are looking at a very busy set of racers on this segment of the grid. With 5 laps done, still it gets super busy. This is how hectic things could go in our Blaze 100, Patron Blaze 100 Rock GP Seniors, featuring our clubmen, our experts, and our masters in this category.
Right? So what we got right here, we still have the same racers right here doing battle with each other as they cross the line, heading over to 9 more laps to go.
Here we are, Bern Corpino clocking 58. We await for Joshua David Marquez to knock on that door, although the gap is getting much bigger. Now Bern Corpino giving himself a safety cushion versus the threat of Joshua David Marquez with 3 seconds now. 3 seconds is the gap between our race leader, number 19, Bern Corpino, pulling away from Joshua David Marquez, number 22, at position 2.
Number 75, meanwhile, actually hounding number 16, Manuel Rafael Casera, for that 6th spot. This many battles are actually, and there we go, number 6 going side to side with number 20 for that 11th spot lead right there.
Yeah, people are cheering as they see our racers on the backstretch right here on the view over at the grid area. Yeah, you can see the backstretch on the opposite of the grid area. And you can see the battles go on right there, which is actually some sweet spots for some racers when it comes to overtaking. The backstretch across our grid stretch right here. And there goes a view of our dominant race leader getting faster. 58.8 from a 58.9 earlier, with a 3.4 second gap now getting established by this fast racer, number 19, Bern Corpino, representing BS Motorsports BCR Auto Force. And where are the rest of the people behind him? You can't see it on the frame because he's that fast, because he was able to establish a huge gap now. Let's see how things are going on for 22 and 35. Denzel Wayton still cooking up something. He's still under a second behind Joshua David Marquez. Relentless Denzel Wayton, number 35, working his way to be ahead of the very talented Joshua David Marquez of JGM Racing Team.
Right,
Denzel Wayton making Formula E Resultado super proud for sure.
And there is a dogfight happening right now between Joshua David Marquez and Denzel Wayton for that 2nd spot. I mean, both of them would have already been in the podium spot right now, but of course it is a battle of pride and points when it comes to this race.
And check this out, another purple run by race leader Bernd Carpino, racer number 19. What a dominant race for him. He is now 3.8 seconds away from everybody else. From a 58.8, he clocks in a 58.7. So far, the only driver in this fast category in that 58 mark. The rest are doing 59s.
We're definitely getting our money's worth in this race. What we can see right here, number 6, meanwhile, going ahead right here, trying to challenge number 8. Number 6, of course, is Delwin Ko, going against Mikel Fuentes. Mikel Fuentes trying to defend his position.
Number 45 on hot pursuit right over there. That's Miguel Quinones, our 2022 Senior Carter of the Year. Let's see how he's going to work his way to be ahead of Denzel Wade and Joshua David Marquez. That is indeed a three-way battle in the number 2 spot.
That three-way battle is something to look forward to, especially during these last parts of the race, because they will be pushing it. They will be giving it all. They will be putting the pedal to the metal as they go around the straights. This is the last race of the weekend, so they better give us a show right here.
Yeah, looking like, we're getting our money's worth, and we can't help it but scream super loudly whenever they make those moves, especially on close quarters battle, the way Joshua, number 22, Danza, number 35, and 45, Miguel, at positions 2, 3, and 4, are holding on to their positions. Less than a second away from each other.
That's right. Who's just watching us right here. They are now in the extension section of the track, moving their way towards that last turn right there, and we'll see who comes out on top after the straights into the first turn going up that hill. It's a battle of wind resistance, a battle of drag, a battle of wits right here.
I would not want to be behind Miguel Quinones right now. I'm sure Danza Waited is under enormous levels of pressure because of Miguel Quinones cooking up over there. He's like throwing everything as well, but the kitchen sink to be ahead of Danza Waited.
Right.
Awesome defense by Danza Waited, number 35, versus our Senior Carter of the Year, Miguel Quinones, number 45. Look at that battle. Look at that. Look at that.
Look at that right there. Of course, don't count out Miguel Quinones just yet, just because number 45 can't get ahead of number 35, because 35 is moving like a ninja. He's right here. He's on the left. He's on the right. 45 definitely has something up his sleeve, I'm sure, right here on the straights.
It is great for Miguel Quinones getting a challenge like this after dominating the previous season. He realizes he's got a Danza waiting in front of him right now, making it super hard for him to overtake. Look at him. He's ducking.
Wow.
He's making sure he's got aerodynamic efficiency on the main straight. But look at Danza waiting, pulling away as well.
Oh my goodness. Well, number 45, Miguel Quinones tries his best to use a slipstream, but number 35 says, nope, I'm too far away. You can't use that technique against me.
Or maybe he's also preoccupied by that mission to be closer to Joshua David Marquez, our position 2 driver. Racer number 22, Joshua David Marquez, is at P2, somewhere ahead. Oh, there you go. You saw him right there ahead of these 2 racers. Miguel Quinones, number 45. Danzel Waiting, number 35 for positions 3 for Danzel, position 4 for Miguel, respectively. Look at them, look at them, look at them. Oh, Miguel looking like he's making Danzel Waiting feel relaxed. Yeah, doing a decoy.
That's right, man. Trying to make them relax, trying to ease them up, and then attacking right from behind. Here we are again. They are on the straight.
He's on aggressive mode again. Danzel Waiting looking at his right.
Let's see if they can. No, he's too far away to use this, the slingshot technique, but he's going to have to use those corners because he seems to be a lot faster on the corners. Every time they reach the corners, number 45, Miguel Quinones, seems to be catching up, but once they get out on the straights, 35, Danzel Waiting uses all the power that he has on his cart.
Awesome defense, looking at them pace-wise, it says here, Miguel Quinones has the pace advantage. He could do a 59.1, while Danzel Waiting could only do a 59.3.
Oh my
Amazing. Danzel Waiting is still ahead of Miguel Quinones right here.
But no matter how hard Miguel Quinones pushes the car, it seems like Danzel Waiting has the upper hand, but we got a few more laps to go, so we can never really tell. Let's see how this goes. There goes, touching each other just like that. Just a slight kiss between the 2 carts. There we go again to the last corner, heading over to the straights, but Danzel Waiting too far off for us to use that particular. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go before we call it a day in this exciting race that we're watching right now.
Look at that. Looking like, Danzel Waiting got the advantage. That little nudge gave him a boost, right? It's like your friend giving you a boost. Give me a boost, Miguel. And he got it. And there's a little bit of a bigger gap now, although still the pace advantage goes to, oh wait, on that previous lap. The pace advantage now goes back to Danzel Waiton, 59.2 by Danzel, and 59.3 by Miguel Quinones.
I think it's because of that slight nudge right there that he gained that split-second advantage.
So Miguel's got to blame himself. Hey, I gave you the nudge over there earlier, so you get the pace advantage versus me on that previous lap, bro.
That's right. Thank you very much.
This is the tight battle going on for that final spot on the podium for position 3. This is how things are being battled out.
Yeah.
Danzel Waiton at position 3, defending very efficiently and in a very hectic manner versus Miguel Quinones at position 4, number 45.
We are now at the final lap of this race, and number 35 and 45 are continuing their own mini battle right there for fourth and third. Miguel Quinones is desperate to get that podium finish ahead of Danzel Waiton.
Yeah, look, but amazingly, Danzel is still a second away from P2 finisher. I mean, you know, looking like Joshua David Marquez is going to take this one to the checkered flag at position 2. But wait, you still see right over to Danzel Waiton under a second away from Joshua David Marquez, even if he is feeling pressure from the one and only Miguel Quinones.
That's right. Now, these guys are now entering into the final turn into the home stretch. Our leaner Bernd Corpino
This
definitely
is gonna
will be
be
cruising to the finish line just like that. And then we're waiting for the second placers, raising his hand, number 22. Here go 35 and 45.
Congratulations, Bernd Corpino, on a
race.
dominant finish. 58.6 purple run by Bernd Corpino. Way to go, racing number 19. And look at that, Joshua David Marquez, 6.5 seconds later, he takes the provisional P2 finish. Racing number 22, Joshua David Marquez. So congrats. And the top 3 provisionally wraps up with Danzel Waiton with his big efforts to defend and attack at the same time. Number 35, Danzel Waiton provisionally at number 3.